Just waiting to confirm if we are live. Just a moment, guys. I think we are live. Yep, we are live. So let me also open that here. Okay. So hello everyone, welcome back again to our channel Coders Arcade. This is Saurabh, and today again we are live with our Java DSA sessions. And yesterday we had learnt about the difference between selection sort, insertion sort, and I have showed you how to write the code for insertion sort today. And I think yesterday we had learnt about quick sort algorithm also, and I had showed you how to write the code, correct? Today we will be introducing linear data structures. Now we have learnt almost all the searching and sorting algorithms. Guys, we will cover up all the topics first, then we will go on to questions, okay? And we can do something like this also. In between we can solve some questions also. I will be giving you some questions that you can solve, okay? So today, as I said, it is Java DSA live, and we will be introducing linear data structures. Okay, so I will just break it down for you very easily so that you can remember that. Okay, for example, in linear data structures you will have the first one, you can have your 1D arrays. Then very important, you will have stacks and queues. And then you will be having linked lists. Why linear? Because they are one dimensional. In one dimensional only we will be moving. We will not have a matrix kind of things. Okay. So let me check if I have around 5 people. Okay, I am just confirming, because if the video is private then I will be talking to myself. So welcome back again, guys. I hope you all are doing good. So as I said, today it will be about linear data structures. We have already learned a lot of arrays. We will be solving interview questions on them, don't worry. But today's topic or agenda is stacks and queues. Okay, we will try to complete stacks first, then we will go to queues, but you should understand the difference. Okay, so and then we will go to linked list. Fine. So today's agenda is stacks, and those who are new to the channel, again one more request, please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon, because that will obviously motivate me to come live almost every day and finish off this playlist. Not finish off, keep going in this playlist, and we will not finish off. We will be doing continuous training, and we will be doing continuous solution of problems also. Lead code, hacker rank, coding ninjas, and so on. Okay, we will be solving questions also, don't worry. So please subscribe, guys, please subscribe. Fine. So let's begin. Linear data structures, and we will be talking about what? Not queue in the beginning. Let's talk about stacks. Stack, and we will be using an array to implement a stack for the time being. Guys, stack can be implemented using a linked list also. When we have learned linked list, then we can do that. Okay, for the time being we know about array, and just remember one very important keyword. A stack is a linear data structure following this principle, LIFO. Okay, that means last in, first out. This is the principle of the stack. The stack follows this principle. This is the principle. Okay. For example, imagine something like this. I have a stack of books, okay, for like this, something like this. This is book 1, book 2, book 3, book 4, and book 5. Now you can easily say that if I am viewing from the top, I will only be able to view the first book, and all the others will be hidden from me. But while keeping them on top of the table, for example, if this is the table, while keeping them, I had obviously kept the B5 at first, got it? Then I had obviously kept B4 after this, then I have kept B5, sorry, B3, then B2, then B1. So the first one to be kept or stored was B5, this one, but the first one that you can pick up after storing is actually B1. So this was the first in, but it is the last out. This was the last in, but this is the first out. That's why it is either called first in last out or last in first out. Okay, simple common sense, just think like this. You have kept some plates, you will obviously take out the first plate in the beginning. Forget about books, even you can consider books also. If you take out this book first, imagine I am trying to take out this book first, the whole structure will be collapsing, they can fall. Imagine I am doing something like this, I am holding something and the last one I am trying to remove, almost all the top arrangement will be gone, it will be destroyed. That's why this kind of data structure is called a last in first out data structure, or also it can be called a first in last out data structure, same meaning. Okay, so some terminologies that you have to remember. Let me just check if there is anything said by anyone. Not yet, all good. Okay, so some terms that you have to remember for stacks. I hope now you have understood what is a stack. Imagine keeping plates, keeping books, the last one that got in will be first out, okay, something like this. Let's draw this diagram again. So here let's take a number stack, something like this. I am entering numbers into this stack. Imagine this is a stack. Normally a stack is represented like a diagram like this, okay. I am entering array elements like this. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are the array elements at indexes 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. I am entering them here. So obviously from the empty part only I will start entering, right. 1 enters here, then 2 enters, then 3 enters. I am traversing this way from first to last, or you can say left to right. Then comes 4, then comes 5. Okay. Now while removing them, I cannot directly access this one. This is not visible from the top, correct. So this is called, this number is called, 5 is called the top element. Okay. Is that clear? So 5 is the last element in, but 5 will be the first element out. That's why it is last in first out. I hope now it is very clear. Okay. To represent this using an array, we can represent something like this. Try to understand now. I am taking an array 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Imagine at the beginning it is empty. I will take one variable to represent the stack. This is my array ARR. Okay. One variable, the variable name is top. This will represent what? Index. The index where that value is actually inserted in the stack. Okay. Anybody saying anything? Not yet. Okay, all good. So the top will be the index where the elements are getting stored. Imagine the stack is empty. Okay, I will give you the conditions, try to understand. The stack is empty. If the top variable is representing that, then here no elements will be there. By default, top will be here, -1, invalid index, negative index. Got it? I'm just checking if someone is commenting or not. Nobody yet. Okay, no problem. So now try to understand again. As I said, initially if the stack is empty, the top value will be equal to -1. Okay. Now I need to add elements to the stack. This array is representing our stack. Okay, this is our stack. I need to add an element. So the top index was -1. The top will go here. Top will come here. So what are we actually doing? We are doing top plus plus. Got it? And automatically I will just say ARR of top is equal to that value, whatever the data you are trying to insert. It can be XYZ, whatever it is, you can directly insert. In this case we are taking integers, so we will write integer data, int data, whatever it is. Is that clear? Now one more condition we can check while inserting. Just think like this. Imagine my stack limit is 10. 10 is the limit of my stack, and so in that case what will happen to this stack? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. 10 elements. So let us write A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I and J. This stack is totally full. Okay. Starting from 0th index 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Obviously, if it is 0 based indexing, 10 will be represented from 0 to 9, correct? Now, my stack is completely full. This is the limit, upper limit, or you can say max size, something like max size. In that case, if I try to insert one more element, it will not be able to insert. Okay, that condition is called, it is a very popular website, it is called stack overflow. Okay, and the insert method that we use, I will give you the keywords. The insert method is called, can anybody give me in the comment section? The insert method is called push, P-U-S-H. Okay, got it? So when we are inserting, actually it will be top plus plus, but we will also check if the top index is equal max size -1. Why max size -1? Because it is 0 based indexing. Whenever it is this, then I will say stack overflow. Okay, we will not be able to add any further elements. Got it? That is how the push operation works. The push will add some data into the stack. Okay. Similarly, we have one more method called the pop. Okay. So let us go and write it down fresh. Here, imagine I have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am giving you one case where 5 is actually the top element and I want to remove that number. I will just say A, B, C, D, E. You can consider A, B, C, D, E, F, and I want to pop an element. Pop. The pop method can be integer also, can be void also. It totally depends on you. If you want to return the value after deleting or removing from the stack, you can use int. If you just want to remove that, you can use void. But on best conditions, we always take int pop. Okay, got it? So in that case, I am trying to remove the top element. How do you remove? I can just say int popped, because in this case my data type is int. Int popped is equal to ARR of top. Okay, and after that you can write top minus minus. Why top minus minus? So that from here the top gets decremented to this, so that I can lose access to this value. Is that clear? That is how it will work. Simple. And this whole two lines can be written in one single line like this. Int popped is equal to, rather than writing here, I can write ARR of top minus minus post decrement. Why? After storing, decrement the value, decrement the index, not the value. Okay, this index 5 to 4. Now I am losing access to this one, automatically top comes here. Top is at E or index number 4. Make sense? This is how it is working. But imagine one more thing. If my top is is equal to minus 1 and I am trying to pop an element. Possible? My stack is empty. I have nothing in my stack. 0th index is empty, nothing, blank, and my top is at minus 1 here. I cannot. This condition is called stack underflow. Okay, because you have no elements to remove. I am trying to remove something from the stack. I am calling the pop function, but it is not working out because it is empty. Otherwise, if we have multiple elements, no problem at all. Otherwise, if you have single element also, you can just say top minus minus. Then what happens? From 0, the single element, it will go here. Top will become minus 1. That's all. Make sense? So, these are the things that you have to remember. Now, I will show you the implementation also so that you can understand better. Okay? And one more very important thing. Let's write down all the methods that you will be using. Fine? And I will give you all the preconditions also. So, number 1 method push adds an element onto the stack. Number 2 pop removes an element from the stack. Okay, and number 3 we can use a method called isEmpty to check whether the stack is empty or not. These are all methods. Okay, so curly brackets you can write down here. Check if the stack is empty. For is full. Check if the stack is full. Then you can have one more method to view the top element. Suppose I have 1, 2 and 3. 3 is the top element, right? There can be a method called peek which will return the top element. Top of stack. Fine, and you can have one more method called size that will return the size. So, now we will implement a stack and have all these operations performed there. Okay, and I know guys, you might have learned this in your 3rd semester of engineering when you learned DSA, but at that time you might have learned all these things in C language. Correct? If I am not wrong, in C language you have learned all that. That's why C is not an object oriented language. You will not know about classes there. You might not have used class or object oriented concepts to build a stack. Today we will be doing that using object oriented programming. Okay? Blue eyed boy says, sir ये class कब start होता है? ये class actually में शाम को 6 बजे के बाद स्टार्ट होता है, 8 बजे तक चलता है. ठीक है, एंड 1 घंटा चलता है, बट डिपेंड करता है. कभी कभी कॉलेज से आने में मुझे लेट हो जाता है या तो कोई और काम रहता है, तो बेस्ड ऑन दैट मैं तब स्टार्ट करता हूँ. ठीक है, बने रहिए आप. 6 बजे से 8 बजे के टाइम के अंदर आप अपना मोबाइल देखते रहिए, उस टाइम में मैं आता हूँ. ठीक है. Okay, और किसी ने कुछ नहीं बोला. Nobody has told anything. All fine. So these are the methods that you have to remember. Now one more thing I haven't told you is push. You have to check one thing. Okay, the basic thing that you do is top plus plus, but also you have to consider that the stack has not reached the limit. Okay, if it has reached the limit, it will be stack overflow. That you have to remember. One point, I am giving you the edge cases or the corner cases also. If you are removing, make sure, normally you do top minus minus, but you should also see that the top is actually not equal to -1. If it is -1, the stack is empty. Got it? Is empty. How will you check if the stack is empty? Just say return. It will be a Boolean function. Okay, return top equal -1. Simple as that. You just return, check whether top is equal to -1. If it is true, it will return true, otherwise it will return false. Okay. Similarly, check if the stack is full. How will you check? If our top value, I will just return, I am writing it here only, okay, just bear with the handwriting. Return top is equal to max size -1. Whatever max size you have set or the capacity that you have set, you can write like this. Okay. I hope it is also clear. Peak. If it is empty, obviously there will be no top element in the stack. If it is not, then you can return what? ARR of top. Only check whether top is not -1. If it is -1, you cannot. Okay. And size. How will you find the size? Try to understand. Very simple. Before even coding, guys, we have to make everything simple so that when we write that, yeah, blue-eyed boy says got it, sir. Fine, thank you. Size, you understand this. I am drawing the stack again. It is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This has multiple elements x, y, z, u, v, w. Guys, don't bother about the variable names I am taking. It can be numbers, it can be strings. That's why I am writing like this. Okay. And therefore, what happens here? Now my top is here. I need the size. How many elements are there? You can see 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 means 6 elements are there, 0 based indexing. I can return top plus 1. Top is the index, top plus 1. What will it return? 5 plus 1 is equal to 6. Does it make sense? Did you understand this? For this kind of condition, I can return top plus 1. But imagine the stack is empty. In this case also, 0th index is empty, khali. कुछ नहीं है यहाँ पे. We don't have anything here. In that case, what can you do? And therefore, the top index is actually -1. In this case also, we can return top plus 1 only. Why? Top is -1 plus 1. If you do -1 plus 1 becomes how much? 0 only. So in that case also, you are getting the same answer only. Empty stack is 0 size only, right? It is also returning the same thing. So both cases you can return top plus 1. That's all. So with this, I hope you have understood all the methods, and now we will write a code to implement this. Is that fine? So let's start with that. Okay. Let's see if someone has said something. Not yet. All good. So we can start writing the code now. I'll go to the editor. Yep, this is here, and let's just create a new package called linear data structures. Inside that package, I'll create a new Java class called stack. Okay. Fine. We can do one thing. You might have learnt stack using integers. Okay, we will do one thing. We will do stack using strings to make it a little bit entertaining. I will rename this. I will just say string stack. String stack. Fine. So I hope it is visible to you. So first I will set the max size. So in Java we don't have any const keyword. Okay, private static final. We have the final keyword in Java. Private static final int, I'll say max size. Okay, is equal to, you can set whatever number you want. Right now I am setting, say for example 5 or 10, whatever it is. Fine, got it. First thing is done. Now I will create an array. Private string, I said string, so string ARR is equal to new, I am allocating memory dynamically. How much memory? Max size. I hope this is clear. I have set the max size or the capacity, you can write capacity also, then I am creating an array with max size value. After that, what was the variable that we need? The variable that we need is this one, top. So, private int top is equal to, by default it will be empty, so I will write -1. The index was -1, right? So, I will say by default the stack is empty. Okay. It's, let me give a hyphen. Okay, it was showing a warning message for this sentence that I have written. Okay, that's why it is showing like this. Sir, private क्यों बना रहे हो आप? Sir, private static finally is user defined function. No, unknown, it is not. Private क्यों बना रहे हो? ताकि nobody outside the class can access this. Only members of this class string stack can access this. ये concept होता है encapsulation. This is encapsulation. I have created a complete video on encapsulation also. Guys, you have to go to our playlist. I'll go here. Let me just show you here. In my, let's go to our YouTube channel. Okay, I'll just show you. Okay, not going to take longer time. Just to show you here. Yes, this is the playlist. You can see this is the playlist, Java Basics. If you go to this playlist, open that playlist, scroll down, these are the videos, pillars of OOPS. All the 4 pillars of object oriented programming have been explained properly. Okay, please go through them and try to understand what is this. For the time being, still, because you are asking, you might be new. Okay, then private is an access modifier that restricts access of the variables outside the class. जैसे मेरे पास चाबी होगा तभी मैं उस घर के अंदर जा सकता हूँ. If I don't have access, I cannot. Okay, something like this. ये secure है पूरा. So इसको बोलते हैं encapsulation. The point is, if I have the medicine, why is it covered? For example, रुको, ये, this one, this is a box. I cannot see anything inside this box, right? किस लिए? Because it is encapsulated, covered. This pouch is covered. But if I open this and see, now I can see that okay, I have something like this. क्यों? Because I have access. मैंने इसको खोला है. That's why I can see this. Okay, that is private access modifier. So that nobody can come and modify this. कोई इसको modify नहीं कर सकता. That is why it is called encapsulation. Okay, so that nobody by chance, by mistake also, they don't have access to modify this. You cannot take direct int. Direct int कभी private नहीं होता. कुछ नहीं लिखोगे तो it will not be private. Okay. Yeah, max size is not a function. It is just a variable name. It is what I have written. As I told you, you can replace this with capacity also. CAPACITY. You can write like this. Then capacity यहाँ पे लिखना पड़ेगा. I have to write it here. Got it? That is what I am writing. Okay. I hope now it is clear. Just now I explained encapsulation. Unknown man. ये कैसा नाम है? Okay, no problem. But encapsulation, I hope you have understood. Whenever something is wrapped, यहाँ पे देखो, all the data is wrapped inside a class. This is the class. Inside that I have all the data. That's why it is called encapsulation. ये बाहर नहीं दिखेगा. It will not be visible outside. Okay. Let me give you a simple demo. नहीं तो समझ में नहीं आएगा आपको. Just see this. Okay. If you are asking, in this package only, this is my package linear DS. I'll right click and create a new class called, for example, demo. ठीक है? Demo. Now this class is string stack, correct? And let me open them side by side. I'll right click and split this to the right. ठीक है? Try to understand क्या बोल रहा हूँ मैं. This is private, static and final, and the name is max size. Now even though मैं object बनाता हूँ, see the syntax of object is class name, the class name is string stack, this one string set obj is equal to new string stack. ठीक है. Normally what happens when I create an object, I should be able to access everything inside the class. अभी देखना, यहाँ पे normally I am taking one more variable. I'll say int data is equal to 22. ठीक है. Just observe object dot data मुझे मिल रहा है because no access modifier is written. लेकिन do you see anywhere I have max size? नहीं मिल रहा है मुझे. I am not getting access. अभी ध्यान से देखो, I will remove the private. अभी देखो obj dot static final, I think this final, right? Let's try to print this s out. Class name dot, it is static. Okay, one more thing you have to understand, the class name is string stack, that is how I can access this. Now dot, yes, very good. See, static and final, how to access class name dot variable name. ये आप लोगों ने एक नया चीज सीखा होगा अभी. Got it? Now I hope private का मतलब समझ में आ गया है. If it is private, अभी मैं यहाँ पे private लिखता हूँ, I'll just write private here. You will never be able to access. ये लाल हो गया. Max size has private access in this class, not accessible. ठीक है? That is how it is. I hope now it is clear. So object oriented programming का पूरा playlist बनाया है, जाके पढ़ो उसको please. अभी नहीं, ये follow कर लो, उसके बाद when you are free then you can go to that. Okay? So I'll just remove this line and let me comment this. Okay, let's get back to our work. After that, let's finish the methods. Clear? Very good. Okay, thank you. So now let's create the first method, public. First we need to add, okay, void push. What you are pushing? String data, some value. Okay. So while adding data, what was the check that we had done? If my, and before that let's write one more thing. Let's write down the methods of is empty and is full. Okay. Public boolean is empty. Okay. Return top is equal to -1. If it is empty, top will be -1, it will return true, otherwise will return false. Okay. Public boolean is full. How will you check? Return top equal max size -1. Clear? These two methods. Now we can easily use them here below. So while pushing the data, also if you don't want to use another class, exactly, only inside the class you can access, outside the class you cannot access. Very good. Now you have understood properly. Okay. Public void push string data. Now let's write it down. Push, I will check if is empty, or sorry, is full. In that case, what will you do? Stack Overflow s out and you can write down can't push plus data. Not possible. Okay. And if you want, you can use the return statement also. That means you couldn't add data, so you are returning back to the main function where it was called. Okay. Otherwise, Is Java worth learning? I know Python and also DSA and C++. I'm interested in ML and AI. Java is worth learning, yes, because most of the companies, the backend is written in Java. Okay, I think this is by Akash Saha. Okay, yes. XYZ is saying you can also use setter and getter. Definitely you can use setter and getter to access them outside, but if it is private, only using setter and getter you can access, otherwise you cannot access. Very good, XYZ. Okay, this is fine. Now otherwise if you are pushing the data, we will do top plus plus, right? Int, okay, how will you write? You will just write ARR of top plus plus is equal to the data, whatever data you want. You can just write S out the string plus data plus was pushed. Okay, this one, fine, got it, as simple as that. So as we discussed here, like this, the push function, I have already written it there, let's not go back there. So I hope you have understood. Any doubts you can tell me. Now let's see the public void pop. Okay, and if you want to store that and return, then you can write string, so that what will happen is, now I will remove the element and also return the element. Okay, so in that case what will I write? I have to check if it is empty. If my stack is empty, then I cannot remove any element. I will just say S out stack underflow can't pop plus, can't pop, why plus am I writing? Can't pop data, I can write can't pop any data. Okay, and you can return what? See, try to understand, the return type is not integer or void, it is string. So what is the default value for string? Null. Return null. To the main method you will return null. Okay, otherwise how do you do it for multiple elements? I already told you, right? Top minus minus. So ARR of, I'll say string popped is equal to ARR of, first store it here, then do minus minus. You can do it in another line also, but I am doing in one line. Yeah, very good. You said underflow condition. What is the difference between stack and heap in Java memory management? Yes, very good. See, objects are stored in the heap memory. So more the heap memory, more is the less is the efficiency of the system. In case of stack, stack is mostly used for compiler designs and the operating systems. Heap is mostly used for what kind of say runtime memory actually. Stack is not for runtime. It is compile time memory, and also at the same time stack is used everywhere in the operating system. Heap is mostly used whenever you do certain operations, like if I say max heap and min heap, max heap is for the largest number in O of 1 time complexity. Similarly, min heap is for the smallest number in O of 1 time complexity. When you are learning heaps, I will be explaining them better. Okay. For the time being, just remember stack is for the whole operating system. Mostly it is used, okay, because of the features, last in first out, all these features. Okay, now I think okay, all the doubts are clear. So as I said, popped equal to this. So what I will return? Return popped. What I am doing? I am returning the value, removing and returning the value also. Done with this. Now is full, is empty, both are done, and this one is done. Pop and push is done. Now let's create a method called display, public void display. In that, obviously if it is empty, I cannot display. If is empty, just say S out stack underflow can't display elements. Got it? So I hope this is fine, and because it is void, you can just return to the main method, whichever is calling. Otherwise, how do you do it? I can take a for loop for int I equal to 0, I less than equal to the top index. Top is an index, I plus plus, and before that let me write a print statement, remove the ln. I'll just say stack elements, and I have been asking you guys, you don't need the codes, no problem, I will not give you the codes. If you need the codes, nobody has given any comment, not said anything, no problem, I will not give you the codes. Just learn and go. Stack elements, and I've written print. Okay, after that I'll just say sout arr of I. Okay, and I can give a space like this, and also this print ln I will remove. After that, let's go back here and say, to go to the next line, I will just write this. Fine. One more method is pending. So I think, yeah, display method. This is the display method. Okay, here it finishes. Fine, all good. I thought I went out of that curly bracket. This is fine. Now I need one more. Public int what? Size. Okay, I will return the size. What did I say? In any case, I will repeat again. In any case, what will happen? This is what I had written. See, for the size, I had written it here. Where is that? Let me write. I have written it here, right? For any case, size is always top plus 1. Even if it is empty, even if it is multiple elements, it doesn't matter. It is top plus 1. So let's go back and return top plus 1. Got it? That's all. That is the size. Now main method, create the object of the stack, string stack. String stack, stack is equal to new string stack. Done. Now stack dot push, let's say apple. Stack dot push, let's say mango, one of my favorite fruit. After that, stack dot push, say what to say, avocado. Okay. Now I'll just say stack dot display. Let's see if it is displaying or not. Just remember, okay, first in will be last out. So before that, let's see the top element. We have inserted apple first. Apple will be at the bottom like this. Okay, apple will be at the bottom. Let me take the apple will be at the bottom, then comes mango, then comes avocado. Okay, this will be how it is. Okay. So if I print the peak, if I say peak, avocado should come. Let's do it first. Stack dot peak. Have I created the peak method? I have not done that, right? So okay, let's implement that also. Sorry for that. I'll say public int. This is not int, the string peak. Return the top of the stack, right? So for that, how will I write this? I'll just say if this is already there, right? So I'll copy it from here. Is empty. This is here. Okay, is empty. This I will copy, paste it here, and stack underflow can't no top element. Okay, this I have written, return null, otherwise return arr of top. Got it? Let me check in the other one. Okay, got, great, all fine. So stack dot peak should return you the top element. Plus bracket. Let's run this and see, and let me run the display method later. So according to this, avocado should be the peak element, right? Let's run this and check. Yeah, I have got something like this, index -1 out of bounds. Which line? Let's check once again. Let's check. Okay, can anyone tell me what is wrong here? Anybody? I'm adding element, I'm saying ARR of top plus plus equal to data. What actually happens? Tell anybody who can tell you. What is wrong here? Anybody who can tell me? Someone says, let me check the comments also at the same time. Sir, is there any video on naming convention in the channel? Okay, that I will do, no problem. And I'm just checking the comments, guys, just a moment. Yeah, tell me, anybody, what was wrong here? What have I done? Understand something like this. I have written top then plus plus. This is a wrong condition given here. It will go out of bounds sometimes. So what you do, just write plus plus here and then this. Why? Because imagine something like this. What was the mistake? I will tell you, because that you have to understand, otherwise you will not be able to understand anything. My top is here, anywhere, doesn't matter, anywhere. My top is at index number 7, for example. I had written ARR of top plus plus is equal to data. This is what I had written, right? अब क्या हुआ देखो ध्यान से, try to understand. At the same index I tried to insert 8 or 9 any number. अरे यहाँ पे I have x, इसके ऊपर ही मेरे पास 8 आ रहा है, sometimes 9 आ रहा है. How can this be possible? Not possible, right? So first I will increment the index, क्योंकि at this index I will not insert the element, right? It will go with the next index here in this box. So top plus plus should happen first. So this is post, not post increment, pre increment. So it should be like this. Now let's run this and check if it is working or not. Hopefully it works. Let's see. Yeah, great. See, this is also very important, how to figure out what you have done wrong. Guys, I am doing live coding in front of you, so might be sometimes there are errors. We'll try to solve it then and there itself in the class only. Okay, so I hope you have understood. See, top element, apple pehle push, mango uske baad push hua, after that avocado was pushed. So apple, mango, avocado, top element is avocado only. Okay, and if you want to display them, I have displayed from 0, okay. So apple, mango and avocado should be printed. Now let me uncomment this and let's see what is happening. See, apple, mango, avocado. This is from 0th index. If you want from the top till 0 you can go, no problem at all. Hope you understood this. And yes, अगर समझ में आ रहा है, क्या करना है? Subscribe करना है. If you are liking the content, subscribe करना है. ऐसे ही चले जाओगे तो मैं भी ऐसे ही चला जाऊंगा. मैं लाइव आ रहा हूँ, I'll stop being live. So I'm giving my best. You also have to practice. See, there will be no spoon feeding. I will show you lots of topics, lots of concepts. You will also have to learn something on your own, and that's how I'm really liking it when you guys are giving me comments, and when you guys are actually asking questions. It's really appreciated that you guys are asking me questions, because that's very, very important. Okay, yes, Prisha says plus top. Very good. So that is how you have to understand this. Got it? I hope you have understood this. try implementing this, and definitely guys, we'll do one thing, we'll have a live session on Git and GitHub. We'll push all the code to GitHub also, okay, so that you can understand about that also. I hope you understood. And then what we will do is, we will cover up one more thing. See, this is a built-in, this is not a built-in stack, we implemented that from scratch, everything, all the methods, everything we have used. Now let's see the size. I'll say sout stack dot size, the size should be 3, right? Let's run this and check. Yeah, size is 3, no problem, it is getting the output. Now let's validate all the other methods also. Sout, first let me remove one element, say stack dot pop, remove that, and after that let's say stack dot display. Let's see now if top, what is the top element, avocado should be removed. Let's verify. Yes, apple and mango, avocado has been removed. Got it? Okay. So hope you have understood this. All methods, everything is working. You can try this, but at the same time I will give you one very important point here. In your interviews, you cannot use this bigger stack. Let me just calculate the lines that I have written. There are 62 lines of code here. You will not have that much time in competitive coding to do this. Therefore, what can you do? What can you do? You can use a built-in stack. Which is a collections library in Java. Collections framework. This is a very important concept. If you want a dedicated class on this, I will take sessions on this also. Once we finish the linear data structures, then I will have a dedicated session on collections frameworks. We'll finish off that, then we will go to nonlinear data structures, not before that. Okay. So now here, collections framework has inbuilt the package is java.util. This is a very important package, sorry, util, okay, util. This is a very important package in Java. In this package, you have all the built-in data structures. Okay, here we have built-in stack also. So let me just show you how to use that. Let me check the comments also. Okay, very good. XYZ says collection framework stack. Very good. So I might be responding a bit late because this is this and this is my phone. If you see here, same live content I have here, so that I can check through the comments. Okay, and you can see I connected it again. So I have done this reverse a string using stack. Very good. Yes, very good. Stack is used for reversal operations only. We'll talk about that. Let me show you how to use a built-in stack now. Okay, right now I'll just create a new class called stack example. Guys, you can do a homework of creating an integer stack. We have done it for a string stack. Create one for an integer stack. Okay, stack example here in the main method. I'll just say stack, this see, stack java.util as mentioned by me. Java.util is the package. Okay, so stack bracket, very important concept. You cannot use, I'll make the screen even larger, very important. I cannot write int, it is not allowed. Primitive data types are not allowed with collections framework. Only wrapper classes, integer, capital, these are called wrapper classes. Capital I integer, capital B boolean, capital C character. These are all wrapper classes. Okay, please remember them. Let's take character only, doesn't matter. Okay, and here character, say ch character stack is equal to new stack. Okay, like this. Now it will accept characters only. So how do you write it? I'll just say character stack dot push, see all the built-in methods. This is not my stack that I implemented. This is a built-in stack in the java.util package. So anywhere you need this in competitive coding while solving DSA questions in Lead Code, Hacker Rank, Coding Ninjas, etc., or maybe Code Chef or Code Forces. If they don't mention about implementation, always go for the shortcut, that is the built-in stack. Similarly, you have queue, you have linked list, you have array list, all these are built in. We'll talk about that in a dedicated class on collections framework. Okay, so here stack.push, it will only take characters. So I'm taking like this. Okay, say let me copy the same line, copy and paste, 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 paste. 5 is enough. C, D, E, F, G. Okay, and I'll say S out. If I want to print the stack, I can just print the character stack like this. Let's run this. The whole stack will be printed in one line, C, D, E, F, G. Okay, all built-in methods are there, guys, don't have to worry. You have S out character stack dot peak, the top element will be given. What will be the top element here? C, D, E, F, G. G is at the top. Okay, this is last in first out, so G should be printed. See, G is printed like this, top. Okay, so this is what you will be using while solving questions, not the stack that we learnt, but you should know, right, how everything came. What is the empty method, what is the full method, what is peak, what is pop, what is push, how everything works, all these things you have to understand. Okay, so इंटरव्यू में कलेक्शंस फ्रेमवर्क यूज़ होता है? हाँ, बिल्कुल होता है, बहुत ज़्यादा होता है, इतना होता है कि आप सोच नहीं पाओगे. हर जगह इंटरव्यू में कलेक्शंस ही यूज़ होता है. नहीं तो जस्ट थिंक, यू हैव 5 मिनट्स, 5 मिनट 5 मिनट्स टू सॉल्व द क्वेश्चन एंड यू आर ट्राइंग टू राइट दिस. इतना बड़ा कोड, कहाँ टाइम है अपने पास? वी डोंट हैव दैट मच टाइम. दैट इज़ वाई इट इज़ कॉल्ड, व्हाट इज़ इट कॉल्ड? whenever you attend an interview, it is called competitive coding. मतलब बहुत ज़्यादा कंपटीशन है भाई, आप अकेले नहीं एग्जाम लिख रहे हो. देर आर थाउजेंड्स ऑफ पीपल अपियरिंग द इंटरव्यू. इट इज़ ऑनलाइन इंटरव्यू. मे बी यू आर गोइंग फॉर द इंटरव्यू, उसके साथ आपके साथ और 1000 लोग हैं, उनमें से 10 लोग सिलेक्ट होते हैं. सो यू हैव टू यूज़, यू हैव टू सेव टाइम. टाइम इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. ठीक है, तो वी विल ऑल्सो लर्न अबाउट दैट. फाइन. Now I hope you have understood this. I hope you have learnt about stack. We'll be solving some questions also, but let me first finish off the implementations of all the data structures, then we'll go to that. I hope you really liked this session. And yes, today I got one comment that yes, push all the code to GitHub. Naming convention, Siba Karuturi is saying, okay, yes, there is a video on naming convention. You can go to the Java playlist, you will find that there. Okay, if you don't find, post a comment. If needed, I will create a video on that also. Fine. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for watching, and it is really good that you guys are following and you guys are coming and motivating me. I really like that a lot. And you can see when I get lots of questions, I get hyper energy. Automatically I get more energy to explain. Okay, see, it is almost how much? 8:15. I have been working from morning around 9 till 4 I had class. Still after that I am energized just to be with you and interact with you, and that really means a lot. And thank you for supporting. Those who are new to the channel, please subscribe karo, please subscribe karo. Thanks for everything. And I think tomorrow I will not be coming live, but still you will get to know. Okay, if I come, I will be coming between 6 to 8 only. Okay, and yes, stay tuned. Next time we will be learning about queues implementation. After that we will learn about some interview questions also. Okay, so make sure you subscribe the channel and like and hit the bell icon so that you can get notified about the latest updates. Thank you. Till then, this is Saurabh signing off. Bye bye and happy learning. Thank you. Bye.